Hello students, welcome to back myself Sri K.D. Borsesar, biology subject teacher. In previous lecture we learned control and coordination chapter content concept, term control and coordination. We also learn nervous coordination, nervous system in hydra, also nervous system in planaria, flatworm. In previous lecture, we also learn neural tissue contain neurons and neuroglial cells. Today we are going to learn some more concepts including control and coordination chapter. Neurons or nerve cells. You know, neurons or nerve cells are structural functional unit of nervous system. Also, we learn in today's lecture, neuroglial cells are supporting cell to the neurons. So let us start today's first concept. What is neuron or nerve cells? Nerve cells or neurons are actual a type of neural cells that generate and conduct nerve impulses. Neurons or nerve cells are a type of neural cells that generate and conduct the nerve impulses. Such neural cell called as neurons or nerve cells. Neurons or nerve cells are structural and functional unit of nervous system because neurons or nerve cells are actual work nervous system. Each multipolar neuron has three parts. Number one, cyton or cell body, second dendron, and third axon. Each multipolar neuron consists of three parts: cyton, also called as cell body, dendron, and axon. Show me with the help of diagram what are the three parts of the neuron. First one is cyton or cell body, means this part is cyton, cytoplasm, it contains nucleus. So dendron means this part, conical projection originate from cyton. So this is the dendrons. This one is dendron, this one is also dendron, and these small branches are dendrites, and this long portion connected to cyton called as axon, means actual three parts of multipolar neuron: cyton and cell body, dendron, and axon. We learn one by one what is actual cyton and cell body. Cyton and cell body has distinct central nucleus, means inside the cyton distinct central nucleus is seen. This is the nucleus seen in the cyton. Also nucleolus and nucleoplasm, means inside the nucleus, this nucleus contain inside the nucleus contain part called as nucleoplasm, and in the nucleoplasm seen in nucleolus. So cyton has distinct central nucleus with nucleolus and nucleoplasm. Second point, inside the cytoplasm also contain Nissel's granules, neurofibrils, and other cell organelles. Means cyton or cytoplasm of neuron contain prominent distinct nucleus. Inside the nucleus, nucleoplasm. In the nucleoplasm, seen nucleolus. Inside the cytoplasm also contain micelles granules, neurofibrils, also other cell organelles. Always remember cytone content. Now point number 3, micelles granules are actual riboprotein components. Micelles granules are actual riboprotein molecules, especially for important synthesis of the enzyme required for formation of neurotransmitter. Means neurotransmitter formation करणारे एन्झाईम या ग्रॅन्युल्स पासून बनतात. सो micelles granules are riboprotein component. They play important role synthesis of enzyme required for formation of neurotransmitter. Always remember function of micelles granules. Number 4, neurofibrils is also present in the cytone, play important role for transmission of nerve impulses. Transmission of nerve impulses. So also most important neurofibrils as well as micelles granules, because nerve impulse transmission is also most important process, and such nerve impulse transmission is done by neurotransmitter. Such a neurotransmitter synthesis enzyme is also synthesis by micelles granules. So in the cytoplasm contain these two parts, means micelles granule and neurofibrils are most important material. Now we learn dendron, second part of the neuron. Dendron are many small conical processes. Dendrons are many small conical processes arising from cytone. See here diagrammatic representation. This part is cytone, and from cytone many small conical projections or origin are called as dendron. Labeled them. This one is dendron. This is also dendron. So here all these are the dendrons arising from cytone. They show highly branched into fine dendrites. Seen here, dendrons are branched structure arises called as dendrites. Means these are the dendrites. Now labeled them dendrites. This one dendrites. Third point, micelle granules and neurofibrils both can be seen at the base of dendrons. Means these granules are also present in dendron as well as cytone. Always remember. Now fourth point, function base. What is function of dendron? Transmit message towards the cytone. Transmit message towards the cytone. Means जो बाहेरून आलेला मेसेज असेल, नर्व इम्पल्स असेल, तो ट्रान्समिट होतो इन द सायटॉन थ्रू डेंड्रॉन्स. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर फंक्शन ऑफ डेंड्रॉन, ट्रान्समिट मेसेज टुवर्ड्स द सायटॉन. सायटॉन कडे मेसेज नेण्याचं काम करतात डेंड्रॉन्स. Up to this we detail discuss total 2 parts of the neuron or nerve cell, cyton or cell body, and second dendrons. Now we learn third part of the neuron known as axon. What is axon? It is a single long, usually unbranched processes arising from cyton. See near diagrammatic representation. At the base of cyton arises a long, single, usually unbranched structure called as axon. Labeled them. This one is axon, means this part is actual axon part of the neuron. Second point, it consists of bundle of neurofibrils. It consists of bundle of neurofibrils, means inside the axon present bundle of neurofibrils. Nissls granules are absent in the axon. Always remember, all nerve cell contain except axon part absent Nissls granules. Now terminally at axon gives out branches called as telodendron. These are the branches of axon at terminal position called as telodendrons. What is telodendron? Terminal part of the axon gives out branches called as telodendrons. So these are the telodendrons. Now fifth point, axon may give out lateral branches at some time called as collaterals. Axon may give lateral branches called as collaterals. Sixth point, axon terminal branches attached to, means this terminal branches of axon called as telodendrons are attached to muscles. Means हे axonचे terminal branches telodendrons मसल्सला अटॅच असू शकतात किंवा ग्लँड्सला अटॅच असू शकतात किंवा स्किन ऑफ टेलोडेंड्राइट्स ऑफ द अनादर न्यूरॉन, मीन्स दुसऱ्या न्यूरॉनच्या टेलोडेंड्राइट्सला अटॅच असू शकतात किंवा मसल्सला किंवा ग्लँड्सला. यू नो, मसल्स आर ऍक्च्युअल effector organs. Glands are also effector organs. Skin is receptor organ. So neuron telodendron branches are attached to maybe muscles, maybe glands, or maybe skin or telodendrites of the another neuron. Now function of axon. What is function of axon? Axon carry message away from the cyton. Always remember, axon carry messages away from the cyton, means cyton कडे असलेला मेसेज हा axon काय करतो तर cyton पासून दूर घेऊन जातो पुढच्या न्यूरॉन पर्यंत. Also ग्लँड पर्यंत, also मसल्स पर्यंत किंवा मग स्किन टेलोडेंड्राइट्स ऑफ द अनादर न्यूरॉन्स पर्यंत. सो फंक्शन ऑफ axon is carry message away from the cyton. Up to this we detail discuss neuron. Nerve cell consist of three parts. Number one, cyton or cell body. Second, dendron. And third, axon. Hope that you understood everything. Now, interconnection between two neurons or neurons with motor organs called as synapse. Synapse is a space in between two neurons or in between a neuron with motor organ. Such a small space called as synapse. Actual synapse are usually, number one, exodendronic synapse. Exodendronic synapse means one neuron axon part is connected to other neuron dendronic part. Such synapse called as exodendronic synapse. Senior diagrammatic representation, exodendronic synapse, one neuron axonic part while other neuron dendronic part. So in between them a synapse is present called as exodendronic synapse. Now second type of synapse known as exoaxonic synapse means one neuron axon part connect with other neuron axonic part. Such synapse called as exoaxonic synapse. Show me with the help of diagram what is exoaxonic synapse. One neuron axon part, other neuron also axon part, in between them a synapse is present called as exoaxonic synapse. Now third type, exosomatic type, means one neuron axon part, other neuron is located to somatic organ. So in between them present synapse called as exosomatic synapse. Senior diagrammatic representation, one neuron axon. So this is the axon part of one neuron, and this neuron is located on somatic organ. So in between them a synapse is present called as exosomatic synapse. And fourth type of synapse called as dendrodendronic synapse, means one neuron dendron connected to other neuron dendron. Such synapse called as dendrodendronic synapse. Show me with the help of diagram what is actual dendrodendronic synapse. Dendrites, dendron of one neuron connected to other neuron dendrite dendrons. In between them a synapse called as dendrodendronic synapse, means interconnection between two neurons called as synapse. Usually four different types noted here: exodendronic, exoaxonic, exosomatic, dendrodendronic. Hope that you understood everything. Synapse and its different types. Now we learn some general information about neuron. Cyton are generally found inside the brain, means brain मध्ये न्यूरॉनचा कोणता पार्ट असतो तर सायटॉन पार्ट असतो जनरली. Also cyton present spinal cord, means CNS contain generally cyton part of the neuron. Also ganglia, means cyton are generally found in brain. Spinal cord means CNS. Also ganglia present cyton part of the neuron. Second point, a bundle of axon called as nerve. You know what is nerve? Bundle of axon called as nerve. Nerve may be covered only by neurolema in non-medulated nerve. Third point, medulated nerve. It is covered both by medullary sheath and on outside by neurolema is also. Now, fourth point, conduction of impulses by medullary nerve is 50 times faster than the non-medullary nerve. Always remember, this is the most important point, which nerve is most faster conduction impulses. Medullary nerve is most faster conduction impulses 50 times more than the non-medullary nerve. So this is the difference between medullary nerve and non-medullary nerve. Up to this we detail discuss here 4 different general information characteristics. Now we learn fifth point, the connective tissue covering around the nerve fascicule. The connective tissue covering around the nerve fascicule called as endoneurium. This term is most important. Connective tissue covering around the nerve fascicule called as endoneurium. What is endoneurium? Seen here diagrammatic representation. This one is actual nerve and its internal structure. So endoneurium, here noted this one is endoneurium, is actual covering around the nerve fascicule. Means this one is actual nerve and this nerve is covered by endoneurium covering. Seen here endoneurium around the individual axon. You know axon is a nerve. So endoneurium is actual covering of nerve fascicule. Now second point, few nerve fascicule with endoneurium, are surrounded by connective tissue called as perineurium. This term is also most important. Seen here perineurium concept. This one is nerve around the covering called as endoneurium. So few nerves with endoneurium, these are the few nerves, it's covered by endoneurium. So few nerve fascicule with endoneurium are surrounded by connective tissue called as perineurium. Means these few nerve with endoneurium are covering with perineurium covering. This is the perineurium, means this covering called as perineurium covering around the few nerve with endoneurium fascicule. Hope that you understood everything. These two terms, endoneurium is covering to nerve and few nerve fascicule with endoneurium covering perineurium. Now third point, large bundle of nerve is covered on outer side by ependymal. Means total 3 terms noted here: endoneurium, perineurium and epineurium. What is epineurium? It is a covering large bundle of nerves is covered. Here diagrammatic representation, epineurium, this one is epineurium, means this covering is epineurium, this covering is perineurium, and this covering is endoneurium. Endoneurium is covered by nerve fasciculi. Some nerve with endoneurium are covered by perineurium, and some perineurium with nerves are large covering called as epineurium. Hope that you understood everything. 3 terms about connective tissue covering around the nerve fasciculi: endoneurium, perineurium, and epineurium. Through blood, oxygen and nutrients supply to all nerves. Means blood through oxygen and nutrients supply केला जातो कोणाला तर all nerves ला. Here noted blood vessels. So these are the blood vessels. Through blood, oxygen and nutrients supplied to all these nerves. Up to this we detail discuss total 8 different general characteristics point of neurons or nerve cell, and these 3 terms: endoneurium, perineurium, and epineurium. Now we learn neuroglial cells. What is neuroglial cells? A neural cells that provide physical support, remove debris, and provide electrical insulation to the nerve cell. Such neural cell called as neuroglia. No doubt neuroglia and nerve cells, neurons, are actual neural cells. They are present in neural tissue, so called them neural cells. Such neural cells, means neuroglia cells, are actual provide physical support, remove debris, and provide electrical insulation to the nerve cells. And such neural cell called as neuroglia, means actual supporting cells of the nerve cells, are neuroglia cells. Number 1, in neural tissue, neuroglial cells are greater in number than the neurons. Means न्यूरल टिश्यू मध्ये न्यूरोग्लियल सेल्स हे जास्त नंबराने असतात. You know, a ratio of neuron and neuroglial cells are about 3.76% neuroglial cell, 1% neuron cells. Means no doubt neuroglial cells are more in number than the neuron cell present in neural tissue. Second point, these are means neuroglial cells are supporting cells of the nervous system. Which are the supporting cells of the nervous system? Neuroglial cells. Third point, neuroglial cells are derived from same embryonic tissue layer as ectoderm. Means neural tissue is derived from embryonic ectoderm germ layer. So neuroglial cells is also origin from ectoderm. Always remember, neuroglial cells as well as neurons both are origin from embryonic ectoderm layer, because actual neural tissue is origin from ectoderm, means neuroglial cells are also origin from ectoderm. The term neuroglia refers supporting cells. Neuroglia means supporting cells for central nervous system. Also peripheral nervous system, means neuroglia are present CNS as well as PNS. Hope that you understood everything. What is actual neuroglial cells and what is different between neurons and neuroglial cells. You know, neurons are impulse generated and impulse conducted neural cells, while neuroglial cells are physical support, provide remove debris, provide electrical insulation to the nerve cells in the neural tissue. Now we learn CNS contain neuroglial cells. Neuroglial cells are present in CNS. Which are the neuroglial cells present in CNS? Number 1, first, astrocytes are neuroglia cells present in central nervous system. Second, ependymal cells are also neuroglial cells present in central nervous system. Number 3, oligodendrocytes are also neuroglial cells present in central nervous system. And 4th, microglia or brain macrophages are also neuroglial cells present in CNS. Means which are the neuroglial cell present in CNS? Astrocytes, ependymal cells, oligodendrocytes, and microglia or brain macrophages. Always remember these 4 different types of neuroglial cells are present in CNS, are mostly for support to the CNS contain nerve cells. Also remove debris in CNS contain nerve tissue. Also provide insulating covering to the CNS contain nerve cells. Now, what are the PNS? Means peripheral nervous system contain neuroglial cells. There are 2 neuroglial cells present in PNS. Number 1, Schwann cells, and second, satellite cells. Means Schwann and satellite cells are present in PNS, peripheral nervous system, while these 4 type of neuroglia cells present in CNS, means central nervous system. Hope that you understood everything. Total 6 different types of neuroglial cells. Some are present in central nervous system, some are present in peripheral nervous system. Which are the neuroglia cells are present in peripheral nervous system? Schwann cells and satellite cells. Now we see diagrammatic representation of all neuroglial cells. Seen here, types of neuroglia. In central nervous system present cells, you know, first one is astrocyte cells, or look like star-shaped cells. Second, ependymal cells. These are the ependymal cells. Oligodendrocyte. This one is oligodendrocyte. And macroglia. Means these 4 type of neuroglia cells are present in central nervous system, while these 2 types of cell present in peripheral nervous system. This one is Schwann cell and Another one is satellite cell. Always remember here diagrammatic representation, types of neuroglia, which neuroglia cells are present in central nervous system and which neuroglia cells are present in peripheral nervous system. Now we learn central nervous system contain neuroglial cells one by one. Number one, first astrocytes. See here astrocyte diagram. Location, you know, astrocyte present in central nervous system, CNS. What is the function of astrocyte? Number one, they are star-shaped cells, no doubt. दिसतोय आपल्याला स्टार सारखा आकार. Second, they are most abundant in the central nervous system. This question is also most important. Which are the neuroglia cells present in CNS are most abundant, means more in number. Astrocytes are more in number present in central nervous system. Third point, they have varied role in the brain. Brain मध्ये astrocyte nerve cells हे वेगवेगळा रोल प्ले करतात, लाईक सिक्रेशन, ॲब्झॉर्प्शन, न्यूरल ट्रान्समीटर. सिक्रेशनचं काम करतात, ॲब्झॉर्प्शनचं काम करतात, न्यूरल ट्रान्समीटरचं काम करतात, and maintenance of blood-brain barriers. Always remember, maintenance of blood-brain barrier BBB by astrocyte. Which neuroglial cell present in CNS maintain blood-brain barriers? Astrocyte. Hope that you understood. This is the most important function. Maintain blood-brain barrier BBB by astrocytes. Also secretion, absorption and neural transmitter. Now fourth function, regulate the transmission of electrical impulses with the brain. Means astrocyte neuroglia is most important, present in CNS, perform different function in the brain, secretion, absorption, neural transmitter, also maintenance of blood barrier, blood-brain barrier means BBB, also transmission of electrical impulses. Hope that you understood everything, what is actual astrocyte and what are the functions of astrocyte. Now second one is ependymal cells. Seen here diagrammatic representation, ependymal cells. Now you know location of ependymal cells are central nervous system, no doubt. What are the function of ependymal cells? Number one, form single layer squamous or columnar. These are the squamous or columnar cells. And ciliated epithelial cells. These are the ciliated epithelial cell also. Form single layer columnar or squamous and ciliated epithelial cell lining the ventricles or brain cavities and central canal of the spinal cord. You know, in the brain different cavities are present. Inside the different cavity different brain parts are located. So these cavities of the brain are called as ventricles, and in the ventricle internal lining is present squamous or columnar or ciliated epithelial cells of ependymal cells. Always remember, this is also provide most important function. Ventricles of the brain or cavity contain which type of neuroglial cells? Ependymal cells. Also central canal means central canal मध्ये कोण असतो तर स्पाइनल कार्ड असतो. So central canal internal lining is also made by squamous columnar ciliated epithelial cells of ependymal cells. Now second function mainly responsible for production and circulation of CSF means cerebrospinal fluid production and circulation. Responsible ependymal cell in the brain ventricle and central canal present cerebrospinal fluid. Such fluid production and circulation done by ependymal cells. So ependymal cells are also most important. Hope that you understood everything. What is actually ependymal cells? What are the function of ependymal cells? Now third one is oligodendrocyte. No doubt oligodendrocyte is also neuroglial cells, seen here diagrammatic representation. Oligodendrocytes diagram. No doubt its location is central nervous system, CNS. What are the function of oligodendrocyte? Number one, these cells means oligodendrocyte cells form myelin sheath around the central axon. Central axon वर myelin sheath around करतो oligodendrocyte. They form means oligodendrocyte form white matter of the CNS. You know, CNS consists of gray matter and white matter. So white matter form oligodendrocyte in the CNS. Which cells form white matter in the CNS? Oligodendrocyte. Third function, myelin and insulating sheath made up of protein and fatty substances. Such myelin and insulating sheath is made by oligodendrocyte. So protein and fatty acid is present in myelin and insulating sheath. Now it allows quick transmission and electrical impulses. Oligodendrocyte allow quick transmission of electrical impulses. Here noted all these different functions of oligodendrocyte. What is actual oligodendrocyte? Hope that you understood everything. Now fourth one is microglia or brain macrophages is also one of the type of neuroglial cells. Seen here diagrammatic representation. Macrophages brain or microglia neuroglial cells. No doubt it located in central nervous system. What are the function of microglia or brain macrophages? First one is they small size cells with few branches. Seen here, small size with few branches. Second function, these are derived from monocyte. You know monocyte, one of the type of WBC, and acts as macrophages. Means monocyte type of WBC is done by phagocytosis function. Same function is also done by microglia or brain macrophages because they derived from monocyte. Which neuroglia cells are derived from monocytes? Microglia or brain macrophages. Third function, they go to site of injury, means microglia cells go to site of injury in the brain. Dead neurons and cell debris in the CNS are covered by phagocytosis. This is the most important function proved by microglia. Now, fourth function, they mediate immune response in the CNS, means microglia provide mediate immune response in the CNS. Here noted all these four different function is actual by microglia or brain macrophages. Hope that you understood everything. What is microglia or brain macrophages? Now, up to this we detail discuss total 4 different neuroglial cells present in CNS. Now we learn PNS, peripheral nervous system, contain neuroglial cells. Number 1, first, Schwann cells are also one of the type of neuroglial cells present in PNS, means peripheral nervous system, seen in diagrammatic representation. Schwann cell, first one is location, means it located in, no doubt, PNS, peripheral nervous system. What are the function of Schwann cells? Number 1, these cells, means Schwann cells, are most abundant glial cells present in PNS, means in the PNS most abundant glial cells are Schwann cells. Glial cells means neuroglial cells. Such question is also most time is asked, which glial or neuroglial cells are most abundant in PNS? Schwann cells. Okay. Now second function, they produce myelin sheath around the medullated nerve present in PNS. Always remember, in PNS content present medullated nerve, that nerve is covered by myelin sheath done by Schwann cells. So Schwann cell produce myelin sheath around the medullated nerve of PNS. Hope that you understood everything. Schwann cells are actual present in peripheral nervous system. Different functions of Schwann cell. Now, second type of neuroglial cell present in PNS called as satellite cell. Seen here diagrammatic representation, satellite cell. This one is satellite cell. Location, no doubt, PNS, peripheral nervous system. What is function of satellite cell? They support the neurons. They provide support to neurons. This function is done by satellite cells. Up to this we detail discuss. Schwann cell and satellite cells are peripheral nervous system present neuroglial cells. Now, hope that you understood everything. Up to this, today's lecture completed. Review today's topic. We learn in today's lecture neurons or nerve cells, also neuroglial cells. On the basis of today's lecture, some exercise question noted here. MCQ question number 1. Neutral granules are found in all except cyton, dendron, cell body, axon. Yes, the correct answer is D, axon. Cyton, dendron and cell body present neutral granule, but axon do not present neutral granules. So D, axon is correct option. Dendrites transmit impulses dash from cyton, and axon transmit impulse dash cyton towards away from B, away towards C, towards D, away towards. Yes, the correct answer is towards away from. Means dendrites transmit impulses towards cyton and axon transmit impulses away from cyton. So correct option is A, towards away from is correct option. Dendrite transmit impulse towards cyton and axon transmit impulse away from the cyton. Third MCQ. Which one is structural and functional unit of nervous system? Neuroglia, neuron, glia, both A and C. Yes, the correct answer is neurons are structural and functional unit of nervous system, means B, neurons is correct option. Number 4. Cyton are generally found inside the brain, spinal cord, ganglia, all of these. Yes, the correct answer is all of these. Cyton generally found in, means cyton part of the neuron generally found inside the brain, also spinal cord, also ganglia. So correct option is D, all of this. Now short answer question number 1. Which are the 3 parts of multicellular neuron? Yes, number 1, cyton or cell body is the first part, second dendron, and third axon. Second, the interconnection between two neurons called as, yes, synapse, present in between two neurons. So the interconnection between two neurons called as synapse. Number 3, which one is supporting cell of nervous system? Yes, neuroglial cells or glial cells are supporting cell of nervous system. Which 2 types of cell present in neural tissue? Yes, neurons or nerve cells and neuroglial cells or glial cells. Difference between neurons and neuroglia or glial cells? Yes, neurons or nerve cells are impulse generated cells or impulse conducted cells, while neuroglia are supporting cells, provide support to the nerve cells. Neurons also provide insulating covering to the neurons, also remove debris. This is the difference between neurons and neuroglial cells. Number 6, which embryonic germ layer derived from Neuroglial cells, yes. Neuroglial cells are derived from ectoderm germ layer. Which neuroglia cell present in peripheral nervous system? Yes, Schwann cells and satellite cells are present in peripheral nervous system. Match column A with column B. Epineurium, perineurium and endoneurium. First, epineurium match with, yes, large bundle of nerve is covered on outer side by epineurium, means one match with C. Perineurium, yes, few nerve fasciculi with endoneurium are surrounded by connective tissue called as perineurium, means to match with A. Endoneurium, yes, connective tissue covering around the nerve fasciculi by endoneurium, means 3 match with B. Now identify the diagram labeled A, B, C and D. Yes, this diagram is neuron. Nerve cell contain A, B, C, D, labeled them, means A is cyton part, B dendron part, this D is axon part, also this D is dendrite part. Now identify the neuroglial cells A, B and C. Senior number, and write the location in it found. Identify neuroglial cell A, B and C and write the location in it found. First one is A, seen here, yes. This diagram is Schwann cell diagram. No doubt it is a neuroglial cell. It located in peripheral nervous system. Second B, yes, this diagram is astrocytes, neuroglia cells, no doubt, found in central nervous system. C, yes, this neuroglial cell called as satellite cell, and it's found in PNS. Schwann cell found in PNS. Astrocyte cell found in CNS. Satellite cell found in PNS. Hope that you understood everything. If you like the video, then you can subscribe my YouTube bioinfo channel. Tap the bell icon and like the video. If any doubt about today's lecture, mention in comment box. Thank you.